Everyone has chopped breakfast. Those star things and whatever, but that's
No,
for
come
me.
on.
I don't believe in universe.
They encountered one buffoon and now
Let me just not laugh.
You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
You was talking shit in the beginning. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to a new episode. So today guys, I have a special guest on my channel. She's a dear friend to me, and we feel like we need to discuss this topic of today, which is dating madness and is marriage really necessary? So guys, if you'd like to hear all about it, take your popcorn, take your wine, sit down and be ready. So if you'd like to know all about it, then keep watching. So guys, today I want to introduce you my friend so that you can get to know her. So sweetheart, please tell us your name and why you think that today there's so much madness in dating, and why you feel like marriage is not really necessary, or is it necessary? I don't know. Tell me what you think about it.
So my name is Yvonne, and I am a digital marketing strategist, and a PR practitioner, public relations practitioner, and as well I'm a student still doing counseling psychology. So my interest lies in those three areas. Yeah.
Perfect. You're the perfect person for this video.
Thank you. You flatter me. You
That's
flatter me.
amazing.
Surely you flatter me. Yeah, I don't really think marriage is necessary because I think people have glorified it a little bit too much, extremely. Okay, marriage is good. We've not said marriage is bad at all. But I don't think the amount of pressure people putting on other people about it,
The society.
yeah, the societal pressures, I don't think they are really necessary.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
think it's necessary because marriage, let's be honest, marriage is not death. It's not every path everyone should take or shall take or shall go through. We know death is valid and is coming, and everyone shall walk on that path. But is marriage really something that is a must? That just because our parents are married, so we should? I actually think it's better like this. If you approach that point of view as like the marriage thing, you approach it with the question of why do I want to get married, as opposed to when will I get married? Because when you ask yourself when, it begins to cause like a lot of stress, anxiety, a lot of mental
Health issues.
yeah, like a lot of detrimental issues that are very bad, and like firing on the brain. I want to hear your view. Like, do you think your opinion about it is contradicting with me, or you agree with me? You understand? Or you are the latter, you believe in marriages?
No, of course,
Yes.
definitely not. Okay, guys, as for me, I'm gonna give you my opinion. I feel like marriage nowadays is so like, nowadays people really are not really pressured like when our parents, during the old days. Right now you can live your life without being married and you'll be happy, and you'll just, nowadays people decide to just maybe get kids and just stay alone, because marriage has really become an issue. And I feel like most people in marriages nowadays, they're the most unhappy, they're the most sad people, until us that we're not married, we're like, should we really go down that road? And I feel like cheating has been so normalized. It has become like the in thing. Like, if you're not cheating, like what are you doing? So I feel like marriage is really not necessary. If you're happy, like, as for me, it's not a must I get married. Actually, I feel like I don't need to get, like, I've gotten so in love with myself, like my space. Like, let me tell you, sweetheart, even like sharing my space is a problem. So I'm wondering, like, how am I going to like live with a man?
I get it.
So I don't feel
the
like
beauty of being
yeah. So I don't feel
alone.
I don't feel like marriage is really, really necessary. Or what do you guys think? You can comment down below and let us know what you think. But I feel like, let's talk about the dating scene and cheating in marriage. Like, say something about what you think. Like, why has cheating become so normalized nowadays?
Okay, I can say, like, why is cheating normalized nowadays? I don't think the problem is cheating. The problem is how people, it's cheating is like a coping mechanism. You understand? Like, talking from a psychological point of view, like a perspective, a psychological perspective, I think people don't know the beauty of solitude. People have different ways of handling things, which are only for now. They don't think about what will happen, like the consequences. So people tend to just what can we say, dilute situations at hand.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Like, do you feel like the way people were brought up, has it like impacted negatively in the dating scene? Like, does it have anything to do with how people are dating nowadays?
Absolutely, because the way people are brought up, right?
Yes.
Because as there's something called how we socially learn, the social learning theory. There's something called modeling, and if you see your parents behaving in a certain way, or people who are close to you while you're growing up, as just say like the models, the man and the woman, if you were in a like an abusive environment, you will think it's okay. You will come to get used to it. And if you get used to it, what does that mean? You become a product of it. There are only two things. You either become a product of it or you hate it. But most of the times, it's always people growing up and imagine to be these people who they saw while growing up.
Like, you want to say, like, for example, if someone like grew up in a household whereby they saw maybe their dad beating their mom, like they grow up to become those people who batter their wives also.
Yeah, abusive. Most of the
They
times,
feel like that is the way you need to show love.
Yeah,
because that's what you saw.
Yeah, mostly. And we can say like almost the 60% as opposed to the 40% who really dislike that behavior and they won't turn out like their parents because they want to grow up and be like better people.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not always just a straightforward answer that if I grew up in an environment where I saw violence, I'll automatically become a violent person. I can completely be someone who cannot be violent at all because I want to do better.
Yes.
I want to save the world. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like this world was ugly, so I want to become a better person.
Exactly.
For the people around me because I know how it felt.
Okay, so I need to ask you something.
Okay.
Like, let's talk about attachment styles.
Okay.
Like, why do you feel like most people, like, we can talk about things and say like maybe someone is in a relationship where they don't want to get out. Maybe a girl is in a relationship. You can clearly see that they are not happy. Like, they are being not necessarily physically abused, emotionally abused, like spiritually abused, all those things, and they don't want to get out. If you ask them, they're like, now if I leave this person, where will I get another person? Why are people so scared to like move on from a relationship? And they know clearly it's not a good relationship, but they're like, even when they're being left, like they want to cling on to the relationship. Most people, like, does it also, can you tell us if it also comes from like, what do you think, in your opinion, is it the way they were also brought up?
Not really, but sometimes it's your background can affect it, but also like experiential life, like the way the experiences you've gone through in life. So maybe it's like it's a response to the various traumas caused like with the experiences that you've been through. It's not necessarily a background issue like how you were brought up, etc. Because there are many people who've been destroyed by relationships. They were from a very secure background, but they encountered one buffoon and and now
Maybe that's not laugh.
they encountered one horrible human being, and then now they are
destroyed.
They are destroyed emotionally. Because let me tell you something. It's one thing for someone to break your heart, and it's another thing for someone to break your spirit.
I swear to God.
If someone breaks your spirit, you have no will. You have no will to start ever to be even emotionally available. But if you're broken, I mean, it will take time, but you'll heal because you'll have hopes of maybe I'll find better tomorrow. Yes. So there's a difference. Sometimes you can encounter people who are even merciless to themselves. Life is experiential. You cannot, even if you're the sweetest person on earth, you'll encounter bad people.
Exactly.
And you have no control over it. to meet people, but you can control how you respond to it. You can control what you learn from the experiences, like what you pick from the experiences. Let the experiences not change you to cause more harm to other people just because you are harmed. Yeah, I guess we have to be more self-aware. Self-awareness is lacking a lot, and that's why we have bad relationships. There's no marriages anymore. I mean, people are just living a depthless life. Yeah, because they are walking traumas, and they don't want to be self-aware, and they are very ignorant, and yeah, that just makes the trauma carry on, and people just live with no manual and how to be just good people. They just want to do this karma thing, like there's a man who hurt me or a lady who did this to me, I paid her school fees. So if right now I'm dating this girl and she genuinely needs help, talking from maybe I'm a man now, this man will not do the same thing because he was taught a lesson. But really, it does, because he was taught a lesson, does that mean that these two human beings are the same? They're not the same. Yeah, so everyone gets their heart broken and whatever bad experiences, but I
everyone has chopped breakfast.
Everyone has chopped this breakfast. Last, we all chopped it. So, so I mean, don't. Okay, just one thing that I think people should know is that the thing that breaks us is once we experience a bad thing, we alter our imagination and our
personality.
It alters everything, because when we meet someone, we always have that callous thought telling us, better beware, do you want to chop breakfast like last time?
But maybe we put our guard up.
Yeah, like so high, even a thief cannot climb it, you know. So I mean, be graceful to yourself, be aware, but don't be a wall. Yeah, because it takes a lot of pain to break a wall, and you'll be hurt so much, because can you imagine what the other person experiences when they're trying to break your guard up? This is like a wall. So when they're trying to break it, it hurts them. And do you think they have the grace and the patience to keep on breaking it? You'll miss out on very good things because you have your guard up. Yeah,
that's amazing, because I've been really like pushing for this, like self-awareness, self-love, and in order for you to heal from that pain, I feel like you need to go to therapy, guys. You need to go to therapy, talk to God, pray and say, like, God, I really need to heal. You don't need to be in any relationship if you're still hurting.
Yeah,
because if hurt people,
yeah.
So I feel like if you're bleeding, you'll bleed to the next person, and the next person will bleed to the other, and it will just be an ever-ending cycle. And I also feel like sometimes the way people are brought up also, like, it like kuchangia waki. It contributes to how people behave in relationships. Like maybe if you had abandonment issues, like if you were left by your mommy or your daddy, people have daddy issues, mommy issues, and like if you are abandoned, you'll feel like you need to you need to cling to a man's love, because you didn't get that love when you were a kid. So you feel like you need to cling onto it, even if it's wrong. That's what trauma bonding. That's what you've learned. That's how you know that's how you've learned that love is,
what love is.
Love is. So you feel like, to you, that's what is familiar. So like you feel like that's love. But guys, you need to really be self-aware and have that self-love for yourself, because when you have that self-love for yourself, I feel like that's where it begins.
Create a beautiful life for yourself.
So you can't tolerate, if you love yourself, like if you take yourself out, you take yourself for dinners, like you buy yourself stuff, even when a guy comes, like they need to like top that, and if you're not getting that, you'll be like, what am I doing with this person? If they're not doing what I can do for myself, then why am I here? Why am I here? And I feel like also, what do you think about friendships? First of all, are you for friends or are you not for friends?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I can have two good friends, like the ones maybe I can do a lot of things with. But this clique thing of you have a leader, of friendship and whatnot, I feel like people should really exercise the dichotomy of value in friendships, because
it's about quality.
Yeah,
not
it's about
quantity.
quality. It's not about quantity. It's not about now at ECG you have a big clique. This is the clique that people know about. Clouds like that. You want to be seen. You're not even contributing to each other's life positively, beneficially. You know, you're just living life away.
Actually, that brings me to something. Let's talk about this story that has been circulating on social media. Like, you go out, you plan with your friends to go for a vacation, and then they leave you there for dead. Actually, they kill you and they leave you there for dead, and they come back and they lie and they continue with their lives. Like, that was so brutal. Like,
that was so wrong. It was painful.
Just say something about that.
It was painful. It was malicious. It was ugly. I can't even begin to imagine like what type of friends are those. And I think it comes like this, yeah. These friends, they were pretending for so long.
They cannot be your friend, actually. Someone who's your friend can't do that.
No, I think the girl was someone who's graceful. It's not that she didn't know these people are not really there, like good friends of hers. But I think maybe she got the vibe, the bad vibes. But she extended grace. She was like, I'm going to give these guys a chance. But also, it could be trauma for her because, as you can you remember we've talked about people who are very scared to be alone. I think this girl was, maybe she had issues. People have issues and they cling to friendships to feel to belong. It's everyone wants to belong, but when that belonging gets into your head, you're willing to take a lot of shit just to belong. I know, just to people belong. Don't belong. Even marriages. Why do people take a lot of shit just to belong?
I don't know. And actually, I feel like, first of all, you know my stand on friendships. Yeah. Like, I've had my own share, and I feel like, guys, you don't need friends. I did a video for that, and I feel like, yes, you need to have, of course you can't be alone. You need to have like 1 or 2 friends. Yeah. But you don't need a whole group of friends. True. If you want to go out, you can need a troop. Yeah. You can go out and, have a drink with your friends, but always make sure like you're very careful. If you feel any, let me trust you, me. I feel like God spoke to her and gave her like, a gut feeling. Yeah. There will always be vibes, like a negative vibe energy. You'll just feel it. Yeah. The moment you just feel that negative vibe, I feel like you should just leave, or you should just leave that friendship. Yeah. Because it will, trust you me, it will be more. How can I put it? It will be more painful. Like, it will cause you a lot of emotional hurt and all those stuff that you don't want to deal with. Yeah, and you see, these are friends who had bottled a lot of things for just a simple misunderstanding to turn out to be a fight with this girl, so that they can kill her. An excuse to just kill that girl. Okay, let me ask you, like, okay, I'm not condoning it, but I can say if that I feel like that friend of hers that killed her was jealous of her. I just feel it. But,
yeah, and this one thing with jealous friends, they keep on bottling the resentment, because jealousy is resentment. Like, why her, not me? Yes. Yeah.
So I feel like for her, because of the fight, maybe she killed her because of the fight. But what I'm not understanding is these other friends. No, they're friends, the guys, because they're also guys. I don't feel like guys would do such a thing. A man, like, why would they like protect her and like cover it up and leave her there? Like, what do you feel was going on like in that moment?
One thing about life, I've learned to not swear decency on a human being. People can be ugly, and you can't believe how people can be ugly. To what extent? You can't know. So if you think at just because this person has been good, or is a guy, or guys do not fuck like that, things like that, you'll be very shocked. Actually, sometimes maybe my people are equal. It's not about whether you're a female or a male person.
Okay, but why do you feel like they did that?
This thing, I feel like it's been for a long time. They despised this girl for a long time, for a lot of things. So they just wanted, and that's why they called it defender, because when the fight came about and this girl was like going and going and going, they didn't stop her. They just watched, because maybe it was a plan of, literally, if this girl provokes you, take that opportunity. Let's just finish her today. Like at that moment.
That was so sad. Like
It was so ugly.
This like has made me even feel like I don't need friends. Like it has solidified that.
Yeah.
You know, like that decision in my head, because that was so sad.
Yeah, and
sad. Like
I think people always feel the bad vibes, but it's the dragging of. Sometimes we use our. Okay, let me not say that because it could have been very bad. Sometimes it's foolishness, so to speak, because why would you feel bad energy, then you still want to be friends with this person? You still want to be, you still want to be in company of people that you felt weird vibes from.
Okay, let's say she didn't feel weird vibes. Let's say people know how to pretend very well.
Yeah, then that was so ugly, man. Like, yeah. I wouldn't wish that on my husband.
I know. Okay, so I really need to talk about this. How do they call it nowadays? I want to like use the word that they use. Okay, there's this thing that they've really normalized nowadays. Like, it's not even like cheating. You know, cheating can be a one night stand. You know, it can be flirting. You know, all those things can be cheating. But there's this whole new vibe that has come up, like a side chick, a side boy, side nigga. You know, side boyfriend. Yeah. Like, it's like a whole new. You have your main. You know, main and side. Like, you know, your main, but you have a whole other relationship with a side. You know, a side person. Like, let me call it a side person. Why do you feel like it has become so like normalized? Like, people don't see anything wrong with that. Actually, if you don't have a side chick or if you don't have a side boyfriend, like what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
So why do you feel that is the case? Like, why are people not ashamed of themselves nowadays? Like, you know, why are people not...
I think everyone has been aside knowingly and unknowingly.
Let's talk about the knowingly. You know, if it's unknowingly, then you can't help it.
Yeah, like... No, I feel like people just don't value things nowadays. I just say that. I just say people don't value things.
And because of social media, it has made it more worse.
Yeah,
like, people feel like there are now so many options.
It's like social media is like a market. If you admire this thing that your girl you think doesn't have, and everything is very, very visual, has become visual. I don't think people know even the importance of just being emotionally competent, emotionally intelligent. They just think, okay, today this partner, like my partner has not even talked to me, and on Instagram there's somebody who's DMing me today, like from morning to morning. What are you talking about? You know, things like people they have this what is it? This mindset of a replacement mindset.
Yes. As for me, I feel like it's blatantly disrespectful, like,
and numbing as well.
And people don't people don't fear God nowadays. That is all I can say. Like, if you fear God, there's something like you can't do. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like most people nowadays.
I want to be controversial a bit.
Because I also feel like, you know, someone can really lie to you. Yeah. And tell you, like, you know, I don't have someone, like, it's only you. Now that is when you don't know you're a side person. Like, they're telling you, or they're in a relationship, but they're telling you, I'm just about to leave this person actually because of this and this. I'm not comfortable in that relationship. I'm gonna leave.
You love validation.
Yes. That's why I feel like you don't need like to... If someone cheats on you, you don't need like to dwell so much on the whys. Like, if you're in marriage or anything, in a relationship, don't dwell on the why this person did this to me. Just take it as if it was not about you. Actually, it was about them. It was not about you.
Of course.
Like, it has nothing to do with you, actually.
Yeah.
Just live your life and know, like, it's something that it's the demons that they're dealing with. Yeah. So it wasn't like your fault or anything.
Don't take Panadol for somebody's headache.
Sure. Yeah. That is it. That's so true. So, like,
no, I think actually, you know, me, I have one thing. You said about
God,
fearing God.
Trust you, me.
I love God.
That's so argument, because
no, we're not arguing. I just want to be a little bit controversial. My opinion, right?
Let me tell you my opinion, then you can say your opinion. Okay. As for me, there's so many things that I've gone through. Like, no one will tell me there's no God, first of all, and second, like, God has come through for me so much that I feel like I don't want to open my mind to anything else. For me, everything is just God. So if you do this, and you know it's good, it's in everything. There's no gray. It's black or white. It's right or wrong. such stuff. And I feel like if you love God and you know this is wrong, you're not gonna do it. We as humans, we will of course everyone sins and we will sin.
Okay.
Yes, but I feel like if you've I feel like I put my trust so much in God that even when I sin, I feel sometimes I even feel like, it's like a kind of regret, like, why did I do this? Like, is God gonna like forgive me? You know,
Yeah, I get it.
we are humans, we'll sin and all. So for me, I feel for everything, it's about like right or wrong, and it's about God. That's for me. So you can say for you, I don't believe in those star things and whatever, but that's
No,
for
come
me.
on.
I don't believe in universe. Like I don't know, the universe is going. There's nothing like the universe is gonna give you. It's God who's gonna give you.
Yeah.
That is for me.
Manifestation.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing like manifestation. You know, if you want something, ask God, put
And
work
put
in,
in work.
pray. God is gonna give it to you. That's all.
Okay,
That is for me.
yeah.
For you?
You've really gone out of context in what I wanted to say, but okay, this is like my whole 28 years of life on this earth. I've come to realize that all this cheating thing, I'm back to cheating.
Okay,
this is my opinion. All this cheating thing, I feel cheating only applies to married people, so to speak. I don't think this relationship, first of all, we are sinning, all right? We love God, right? We all believe in God. I believe if you're watching this, this girl loves God a lot. So
actually, there's something you believe in. Let's say this. For those who don't believe in God, there's something you believe in, whether it's the universe or whatever, you believe in something.
Yeah, but according to Christianity, hakuna kitu kama cheat when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, you're fornicating actually.
It's fornication. Let's just be. There's no gray. Black and white.
Yeah, let's not sugarcoat it.
So I've learned to not really invest my emotions when my partner cheats, because at the end of the day I'm like, I'm not married to them. They're not married to me.
That's why I love you so much. This girl moves on like
I get fast. I get angry and I get bored. Because angry, why? I could have gotten sick because of being exposed by my partner. Bored, why? I mean, everyone is cheating. Do something else. I'm bored of that thing. Everyone is cheating. It's nothing new. It's not shocking. Let's do some other things, guys. Watch it in another way. Let's not cheat. It's boring. What do you think?
I know.
I mean, every day it's cheating. Everyone I come across, and I too, like, their partners are cheating. Guys, let's venture into new activities. Let's be adventurous. This is an experiential life. See, all the time cheating. I'm not surprised actually. Even most of the times when I talk to someone and they're like they broke up with their partner, I'm like, did they cheat? And the answer is always yes. Come on, guys, let's do better. Let's do better.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find new ways, and let's just care about other people's feelings as well. Like, just treat people how you want them to treat them. Yeah, how you want them to treat. Keep on thinking. These people who receive beautiful life, like you feel like they're living such a perfect life, or everything is going on great for them. It's on social media, unless you know people in real life, and they can hide as well. People show their best part of their lives on social media. They show you what they want you to see. So don't glorify people's lives on social media. People have their own struggles.
Let no one be your life goals.
Yeah, what is life? You are your own life
relationship goals.
Yeah, just try to be a better you tomorrow, to have a better life than you have today for yourself.
Become the best version of yourself.
Yeah, pick on a few things from people you admire. You understand? It's not that they're your goals. You admire something from them. Is it their drive? Is it how ambitious they are? Is it how loving they are? Is it how emotionally intelligent they are? Just pick something. Don't be jealous. Don't ask why them and not me. Yeah, just concentrate on being a better person for yourself. Yeah. So if you are a better person for yourself, you become better for people around you.
The people you love.
Yeah, your romantic relationships, interpersonal, and your family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so do you believe, just to wind up, do you feel like marriage is necessary?
I said no. Yeah, and actually, even having kids is not necessary. Some women choose to be child free, some men choose to be child free. Let's respect people's lives.
Exactly. Yes.
Don't for them. No, if you want kids for yourself, go
Stop
have your
putting
kids.
the societal pressure on
You're
people.
You're not God's prefect, please.
Yeah. You know,
and you should because please let's stop being God's prefect. I don't think it's necessary.
Life is very short. Like, live your
It's
life.
not necessary.
Live your life. Live your life happily. Like, if you die today, would you say you lived your life happily?
A legacy. Yeah.
So don't be people pleasers. Just live your life.
And I think when you want to tell someone you should do this, please you start by example so that they can see from you. Don't tell people they should. If the thing when you feel like you want to tell someone you should do this, do it yourself first. If they want to copy from you, fine. If they don't want to pick it, it's their life. Yeah. So everyone should just strive to be better for themselves. If you work on yourself, you become better for everyone around you. And chill. People chill for yourself. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So that's it for today. I would like to hear your comments down below. Like this video if you liked it, comment, subscribe, and when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post any video. Okay, bye loves. Bye.
I don't wanna hype you, but you a lucky nigga if my mean ass like you. You ain't never have a bitch understand you. Most of them wanna use you when they ran.